one of the pillars that people will know that you people are disciples, that all of that we are disciples, is we have to eat together. It is compulsory. When we read it from early church, we see in Acts chapter 2. And one of these four pillars is eating together of those who have come to believe, who have become the disciples of Jesus Christ. If you go to Acts chapter 2, verses 46 to the end, I am going to read. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes, not in the hotel, not in restaurant. And they ate together with glad and sincere heart. So when you eat together, you are glad, your heart is sincere. Jesus was also using the occasion of eating together, not just eating and discussing about me. He's using the occasion to teach. And then I'm going to read to you in Luke chapter 11 from verse 637. So when Jesus had finished speaking, a Pharisee invited him to eat with him. So he went in and climbed at the table. But the Pharisee was surprised when he noticed that Jesus did not first wash before meal. Now, Jesus now used this occasion to teach the Pharisees and people who are with them. Then Jesus said to them, now, then you Pharisees, you clean the outside of the cup and dish, but inside you are full of greed and wickedness. You foolish people, did not the one who made the outside made the inside also? But now for what is inside you, be generous to the poor, and everything will be clean for you. Here, Jesus also used the occasion to know that eating, you have to remember the poor. You have to be generous. So in other words, when you are doing good to the poor, it's counted as righteousness. This is part of the purposes of eating. He said, woe to you Pharisees, because you gave God a tenth of your mint, ruin, and other kinds of gathering, but you neglect justice and the love of God. So in eating together, you'll be able to teach justice. You'll be able to teach the love of God. You should have practiced the latter without leaving the former. So a lot of us today, we are going to church, we pay our tithes, we eat alone, we are not, because we eat alone, we do things alone, there's no justice in our life. There's no love for God in our life, and we are not aware of it. So, and therefore, when you begin to eat together with your colleagues who are disciples, or some members of church that you put together, visit to your home, eat together, and you see that you will use the occasion to teach each other, to encourage each other, to edify. It is that you can then grow in Christ. You cannot grow in Christ by Sunday teaching, Sunday practice. Because if ordinary eating, you cannot put that into practice. How can you put more serious into practice? I say today, I hope you are not going to eat like pagans. Pagans eat and just talk about meal. Pagans eat alone, and they are not eating in the joy of the heart. Or you are not just eating for nourishment. No, you nourish your soul and you nourish your body. And therefore, as you are eating, you use the occasion again to discuss about justice, about love of God, about creation, about your relationship to the poor. So if you are eating alone, and you won't remember the poor. If you eat together and you eat as Christian, you will remember the poor and the needy. You will know what it costs you to make your meal. And therefore, you will be able to know what you are going to give to the poor. But today, because we are not doing this, we just give alms to the poor. Whereas the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. So when you are eating together and you find out you and your friend, you spend about 100,000 just for a lunch. So how much do you want to give to the poor? That's one. How much do you want to pay your salary you are giving to your worker? You are going to know whether you are giving a living wages to your workers. If you don't give living wages to your worker, and you cannot give living wages to your worker because you are not eating, you are eating alone. You are not eating together. But you will not think how much it costs. How much it will cost your workers to eat, to feed their family, to transport. This is part of the thing. God bless you.